My name is Noah Weissman. I've been playing air hockey for around 1.5 to 2 years off and on. I would like people to know that I'm a very engageable person. So right now I'm actually going to music school. My major is piano specifically. I've been playing for about 3 years, and it's something that I'm very passionate about and something I do on the side. And so I think it's kind of helped me to get out of my comfort zone and to put myself out there in front of other people, when I think in the past I've been very nervous to do that. I would say my best shot is my cut straight. I think that's because if it's on, it's very accurate, very quick. So I think it's very easy for people to jerk her out the way. I think that I can win this event, and I think that because every single player who's playing in this event, I've at least beat a set before, even, for everyone who's playing. So therefore, if I've done it before, I think there's no reason for me to think I can't do it again, even if it's in a tournament setting.
There's Noah Weissman. He's 5'11", 70-inch wingspan, currently ranked 25th by the United States Air Hockey Association and a MIDIC rating of 1637. One thing he said in that package that I found sort of interesting and compelling is that he plays the piano, and he's been playing the piano as a way to force himself out of his comfort zone. And I think that you can apply that to air hockey as well, because playing with all the lights and all the people watching and all the attention is uncomfortable. And it's only by doing that that you can begin to push past the discomfort. What do you think?
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime you're doing any kind of performing, whether it's, an art like music, whether it's a sport, no matter what sport it is, you're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself out there to ridicule, to fail, to succeed.
Right.
And that alone builds character. It builds confidence. Your self-esteem. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, and whatever outlet people can find to do that, you should do it.
Absolutely.
Life's a lot better when you just live life and let it loose.
Yeah, fair enough. So his opponent is Austin Fernandez, and let's hear from Austin.
My name is Austin Fernandez, and I've been playing air hockey for 15 years, and I'm from Houston, Texas. I want people to know that the amount of work that I put into becoming the player that I am. I feel that a lot of players need to watch videos and, practice a bunch and really digest the game, because that's what helped me grow so much. Something I don't want people to know about me is that I get kind of irritated sometimes with the table if I get rim outs and stuff like that, and that's kind of a vulnerable weakness in my game. Outside of air hockey, I just work, hang out with friends, play video games. I work at a warehouse where we lift heavy boxes and ride on pallet jacks and all that sort of fun stuff. I really want to get into video editing. That's something that I've always kind of had a passion in. I think the best part of my game is just mixing it up, changing things up to deceive my opponent. I change how I hit shots, where I hit certain shots, and it confuses the opponent. I believe my best shot is my right wall under if I set it up properly. I'm most worried about playing Jacob Weissman at this event. Do I think I can win this? I think if I play my absolute best and keep my composure, I think anything is possible.
And Austin Fernandez, 6'2", 72-inch wingspan, currently ranked number by the United States Air Hockey Association and MIDIC rating of 1895. One of the things he said in there that really I was thinking about is that he's put a lot of work into becoming the player that he is now. And I think that it says a lot because, I've watched him grow as a young man and struggle with a lot of, overwhelming, I guess, emotion in the middle of combat, in air hockey combat, so to speak, and get better at it. Not completely there always, but he's gotten better at it, and it's helped him. He said he was scared to play Jacob, and he gave Jacob a serious battle.
Yeah, no doubt. Went to Game 5. Could have gone either way. And, speaking of the growth, that Austin's just a great example of what a sport like this can do for somebody. So, not everybody knows just instantly how to win or to lose or to deal with adversity. And, this sport will teach you that. So you have a puck that flutters, flies off the table. You lose a game, you things don't go your way. How do you deal with that, right? So, how do you handle, failure and turn it into a learning experience and turn it into success? And, that's what this journey really is for a lot of, these competitors here. And Austin's a great example of that. When he first started playing, oh my gosh, he would get very frustrated and very, throwing the mallet, just, had the anger issues. There's no question about it. But as he has progressed and he has advanced himself, he handles that so much better.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's see how he handles it in this match.
All right, man. Come to the ready. When I raise the mallet, puck is in play. Good luck, gentlemen.
Oh, good face-off.
Yeah, very nice. Good job by Noah.
So it's going to be very fascinating to see what happens here. Noah played a challenge match against Austin Fernandez maybe 8 months or so ago, and Austin beat Noah pretty badly. I think it was like 16-3, something like that. But Noah's not the same player he was then, and it will be interesting to see if he puts that aside in his mind and just does what he can do now.
Yeah. So exactly what we just got through talking about. I mean, had he learned those lessons, right? They were taught, from that failure in that challenge match. And so far, he has learned, I would say, a lot of lessons, and he's showing it today because he's playing out of his mind. He's playing phenomenal, really strong defense, well disciplined. He was literally a point away from beating Jacob Munoz, the number 2 player in the world. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, he definitely has the tools. He's got to now find the discipline on the offensive side when he's ahead and suddenly he realizes, oh my God, I'm ahead. I can win this thing. That sometimes is a kiss of death to people. Early when they haven't been there.
Yes.
But you have that experience and you learn from it and you get in that position again and you do something a little different.
Great block.
It was an excellent block, and that shot was the shot that destroyed Noah over and over in their challenge match.
Gotcha,
so
yep. Right wall.
Blocking it there was really, I guess, super important. He's not pulling his arm back, though. I don't know why.
Yeah, there was a lot off that last right wall under he just attempted.
That looked better.
But like I said, it's still early. They're both getting the
see,
feel.
that's the shot.
Yeah.
It's just such a great shot by Austin.
Little left wall attempt there.
Yeah.
I think both these players are pretty familiar with each other as well. They play a lot the weeklies, and so I don't know if they get together to practice as well.
Yeah, not so much. Not so much.
Okay.
I think most of their experience has been in like worlds and challenge matches.
That was a great get by Austin there. I'd say that's probably the skill that has improved over the years, more so is just the ability to keep that puck on your side of the table, just by more players. In the past, there were, maybe a good 10, 15 players that were really good at it. And then now it seems like almost every player.
That was a good attempt. Yeah, and I was going to say that cut was open. He went right back to it, and it was there. That looked better from Noah.
Good release,
Yeah.
good, well defended.
Yeah.
Austin played good discipline there. And if he can play discipline like that, then he could very well win this match. Again, if Noah can match that intensity defensively, and actually clean it up offensively. I think right now he's been a little stale with his attack.
Yeah.
Now that little stuff there, that's the stuff that would frustrate
will
Austin
frustrate.
in the past.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that affects him now.
Oh, that cut was open again.
Yeah.
Good block by Noah.
Yep.
Nice discipline on defense.
Not bad. I like that.
Yeah, and Noah sort of dodged a bullet though. He stayed out when he should have probably come back after that first shot.
Well, I don't know about that because the reason being it was more of an off goal than it was a bank. He may have tried to hit the bank, but it went off goal, and he's not reading the release. He's reading the puck.
Gotcha.
So if he's only focusing on the puck. So if he's doing that, he actually did what he's supposed to do.
Okay, fair enough.
And stay out, yeah.
I feel like neither one of these guys really has yet found the shot, found the credible threat that's going to open up their opponent.
Yeah, they're both still getting a feel for, hey, what's this guy going to block today? What's this guy going to leave open? Oof, that was a little more of the right wonder we've been seeing from Noah earlier today.
Just early on the drift, so it was sort of surprising.
Yeah. Good power, good crispness. So I like the controlled, methodical type drifts that Austin's using. I'd say for him, though, again, I think he's a little more dangerous when it's a little bit more of a pace. A little faster, just a hair. Nice shot, right wonder. Cross straight.
Nice cross. Sort of I haven't seen that from him off of the drift. Off a rail. Now Austin going to some pump fakes, trying to mix it up a little bit. He wants, see.
Good,
And that's what he was doing against him in the challenge match that Noah had a hard time reading.
A little charge there.
Yeah.
Try to left wall.
Yeah. I
Austin
think he needs to drift the puck before hitting those shots.
Yeah, I agree. Nice.
That's his bread and butter shot. He said that he thinks that's his most accurate shot.
Yeah, I think, again, you just overthink things a little sometimes, and you go away from things you shouldn't.
Yeah. He needs to go right back to that cut.
Went to the left wall, and it's not in the same spot.
Right.
So it becomes very readable for a defense. Yeah, so he's got to... you got to make that from. If you're going to do it, you need to do it from the same spot. You're hitting the cut or cross or right wall.
It was a good timeout by Noah, and this is kind of where he's, he kind of got caught up in his match against Munoz. He would be ahead and have it in his grasp, and then start overthinking it.
Yeah.
Or rushing. So now he's trying to not rush.
Yeah. I think his older brother gave him some rules for timeouts going forward.
Ooh, that cut was there.
All right. All right. Both these guys are playing good defense, making each other work offensively. Nice cut by Austin.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Well timed, well placed, just left of center.
And that's the rushing.
Yeah.
That's
That
not
was
rushing. That's see. Notice how
Yeah, big difference.
He gave it a little chance to develop, a little bit of a pause, and then pulling that wrist back,
Yeah.
letting it sort of ripen and open up.
Yep. You almost want to say, hello, defense. This is what I'm about to do. React or don't react. But, you're forcing it. It's that authoritative type shot that I'm going to make this, and you're going to have to change something up to block it. So it was done very well. Good release.
Yeah. Like how it was the pace was good. It was just very well done.
Yep. Yeah, so, I think both players played really good that first game. It's still anybody's match, obviously. I mean, we've seen
We've seen a number of comebacks so far. So
today has provided just about a little bit of everything.
I think what Austin needs to do is actually, and I'll politely disagree with you because
Okay.
I've watched a lot of them recently, like the Worlds and stuff. I think he plays his best when he actually does a little bit of a slower setup.
Okay, like the reverse circle drift.
Yeah,
type
something,
thing?
and but at a slower pace. I watched him play in the Houston City Open, and he played Chris Gibson, and Chris was doing his fast, and Austin started doing that, and it was very quickly downhill for him. As far as Noah, I think he's got to keep doing what just worked for him, and when he starts to think about what it is, he's got to find some way to get into a rhythm. He's got to get out of his head.
Yeah. Well, there's no doubt, but I think both players have got to get out of their heads.
I think all of us do.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely.
We do. But yeah, it's gonna, it's still anybody's match here. Looking forward to seeing if there's any adjustments defensively, from Austin. Did Noah hit enough of those cuts where I need to adjust? So
Yeah.
one can ask, well, what do I do? How do I adjust for a cut? And it's little things, just a slight movement to the right where you're like the peak of your pyramid defense, if you want to think of it like that, is just slightly to the right. But you can't do that until they actually move the puck over there in that zone. You do it too early, you're just opening up the cross straight for the whole world to see.
Yeah, that was Noah's
defensive
but that was
Obvious.
telegraphed.
Yeah. Well, we'd be there for Austin.
Yeah, Austin was on that right wall under. That was nice by Austin. It was a great defense by Noah.
That one, I don't know. That one was maybe a little rushed to the forehand there. Just because I think you just got through doing kind of a quick, pot shot that didn't work, and you come right back with another one. So, yeah. Pot shots are more effective when you space them out.
Yeah, so Noah's he's got to figure something out with his left wall. It's not being delivered right. He keeps mishitting it, or he's hitting it too early, or something's not right. And that was a great left wall by Austin there.
Yeah. So that pace right there is what I'm talking about for Austin. It's not like too fast.
Right. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that was nice. A little earlier release on that right wall under.
Yeah, and he's done that well a number of times in this tournament.
All right, so it looks like Austin's kind of really focused on that right center type drift. Let's see how Noah responds.
It was rushed. I think Noah needs to get that puck further left.
Yeah. Good transition defense by both players. Ooh, that was a
right wall over.
Yeah. Forehand attempt again, kind of early. It's not been effective yet for Austin. Ooh.
1-3.
And that's one of those things that gets Austin a little flustered.
Yes. Good block. All right. Austin's getting himself pumped up here. I think he feels it a little bit, you know? I mean,
Oh, well, sure.
yeah, Noah's playing great. You know, he's able to take the first game. Yeah.
Austin needed to delay that longer.
Yeah.
And that's
That's a good example of why.
Noah's bread and butter, delayed well.
Yeah.
Let it marinate, as I like to say.
Mm-hmm.
And that's rushed.
Yeah.
That was rushed as well. That was rushed as well.
Yeah. Those drifts are going right in the
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
And not left of center.
He's got to start the drift
Yep.
further back and let it drift long enough for the pause to happen.
Yeah. So, and if you're listening and this is the first time you've ever, watched air hockey at this level, we say left of center because it opens up a lane, a straight shot, if the defense doesn't necessarily move.
Mm-hmm.
So you're forcing the defense to move one direction or the other. And that's what that's really all about. So you're imposing your will. Wow. Hard right wall under.
Yeah, and it was off a reverse circle drift. It was
Yes.
kind of interesting.
Yeah. Good block. Wow.
Yeah. So here again, Noah's finding himself up significantly on an opponent. What does he do? Does he start thinking too much? Does he start rushing his shots? He did rush a number of others, but then he did this thing where he did the reverse circle drift, which helped. So does he go back to that now?
Yeah. It's as long as he can be relaxed, and just take your time offensively. Even if you change it up and do a different drift and, whatnot, that can still help you. But I think that, you don't want to totally change it up where your shot selection is all of a sudden, completely rushed. Everything's rushed to the point where you're not making good, accurate shots. You're giving up possessions. That's you become inefficient offensively.
Mm-hmm. That was smart by Noah.
Yep.
To stop the puck.
Looks like you tried to rattle
I
over
think he
there,
went for
yeah.
an over. Yeah,
Yeah.
just missed or got blocked.
Yeah. Looks like two right wall over Binks attempts for Austin there. Nice cross straight.
Nice cross straight. Yeah, it was well executed.
Almost had that one.
I think he went for a cross there.
Yeah, he did. It was a good shot, actually.
Yeah.
Very good right wall over.
That was right wall over.
Yep.
Boy, how much I would have loved to have a really consistent right wall over back in my day. And that was a nice transition double bank. Oh, yeah, that was smart. That was good.
Yep. Very strong game.
Yeah.
Wow. So we find ourselves up, with Noah up 2-0. And he is already ready on the other side of the table.
Yeah. And I believe in his match with Munoz, did he get up 2-0 or no?
I think he was up 2-0.
Yeah.
I think he was, yeah. Worst case, it was 2-1 for sure, but I mean,
Yeah.
pretty sure.
But
it was
so
a
he's
2-0.
got this similar situation.
Yeah.
Does he think about it? Does he go away from what's working? What's he going to do? And what's Austin going to do to right the ship? He's again, we talked about that Austin really dominated in a challenge match, and I think they also played in another. It might have been the Houston City Open, or the Worlds, and Austin won pretty handily again. So now Austin is down. He probably expected that he would be up.
Yep.
Does that affect his mindset?
Yeah, I don't see how it doesn't. But, look, I mean, fundamentals. Austin's got to go back to the fundamentals. He's got to match the defensive intensity that Noah's bringing to the table right now. For Austin, it's got to start there. The offense will fall into place, but he's got to match that defensive intensity. You've got to not let a cut go in or cross or the combination, take those away. Or you got to take something away. If you're letting
so,
a little bit of everything.
Right, so you can do it either way, right? Like, yeah, I mean, if you start defending what that guy's getting on you and force him to do something else, you've disrupted them.
Yes.
The other way, right, is the offensive way.
Right.
If you start scoring on them, they start feeling pressure.
Of course, yes.
And when they feel the pressure, then they may not be able to perform as well.
Right.
It's fascinating. It's a really, it's a great.
Yeah, it's probably the old egg and chicken kind of thing, I guess. Chicken and the egg. But yeah, it either way could certainly work. All right, another face-off.
And Noah's done. Okay, he actually went after that one. All right.
Yeah. Looked like it was there, but I think Austin got just enough of it. All right. Yeah. He'll left under.
Yeah.
Blocked by Austin.
Oh, God, if he could deliver every one of his cuts like that, then I mean,
yeah, great.
Oh, great get!
Yep.
Oh, and I missed the cut.
It's a good transition. Yeah, the cut was amazing. He's just got to, Austin's got to figure out how to take that away. As great as it is, nothing's unblockable,
Right.
So,
so that's both. So
Yep.
So Noah made the choice to, that he was thinking, well, Austin's going to try to take it away.
Yes.
So I'm going to hit a quick right wall under.
Yep.
And there's that cut again. And it's the way he delivered it. Let's watch his hand and his wrist right before.
Yep.
It pulls back, and it's this rhythm to it.
Yeah. And that release is so key,
Mm-hmm.
and makes the defense just hesitate.
Yes, it's just a stutter.
Yep. All right, let's see if Noah can set this up. He sure did.
Yeah. And I like the shot choice.
Yeah. Great block. That was actually, it looked like a right wall over. He blocked it again in the zone.
In the spot, right?
In the spot.
Yeah, he was
not
in the
against
pocket.
The goal,
Now he's playing rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Maybe a cross.
Yeah, a delayed cross would really hurt him right now. If Noah actually hit that, which he's shown he's capable of doing. But like I said, let's see what happens here.
It's a good block.
Yeah. Good job of transition defense by both players there.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a
Little transition there. Over,
little
yeah.
action.
I always call those like hustle points.
Oh, just missed it. He went right in the middle of the goal.
Yep.
Nice cut.
Yeah.
Good timeout. I was playing with more wisdom this match.
I think he's following the rules that his brother gave him earlier.
Just follow the script.
All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, what a transition point by Austin. That was awesome.
That's the.
Okay, now I'm not a big fan of the double bank shots. There are players that can do it. Strong comeback by Austin.
Oh, absolutely.
Here.
He's down 4-1.
There we go. It's from Noah.
Yeah,
Answer.
he basically has a tourniquet point right there. And if he could get this, it would really, really help his cause.
Yep.
A lot of action here.
Good right while under.
This is making, unfortunately, I think it's making Noah speed up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking right now. Just
He's just
his speed has increased quite a bit from earlier in the same game.
wow.
All right, Austin's not going down without a fight. Not going down without a fight. All right.
Yeah, so that's one of those. It's very similar to the game that he played against Munoz, the final game in their match where he was up 4-1 and then just sort of like got stale, right? And needed to figure out a way to not be stale.
Yep.
Maybe perhaps he was in his head, perhaps not, but he needs to have some sort of, like you were talking about, like his brother gave him a rule on timeouts.
Yeah.
He needs to have some sort of rule of what to do when you feel stale.
Yeah.
There needs to be some sort of cue, and then you're like, okay, that I need to do that now.
Yep. Go back to the disciplines that got you there. If he does just those things and just goes to Old Faithful, just take your time, set things up.
Yeah.
Good, hard, crisp shot. If he blocks it, he blocks it. But you're making the right shot. That makes all the difference in the world. So, it's, like I said, it's anybody's match. Hats off to Austin there for that fight. Early in that game, it looked like Austin was done.
Right.
It looked like he was done. Yeah. And, he didn't give up. His intensity actually increased.
Well,
as
his
the game
intensity
went on.
increased because he was allowed to get back in it.
Yeah.
And that's, again, we go back to that whole discussion of momentum, confidence. He did look like he was sort of defeated, but then because Noah became sort of stale on offense and allowed him back in, allowed that door to open back up, and then now he's pushing through the door.
Yep.
So Noah's got his work cut out for him, I think, because he's got to start strong in this game and get Austin back on his backpedaling again.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely got to show the disciplines that got him here at this point. He's got to be crisp on offense. He's got to, set it up correctly and release that puck appropriately. So, no doubts. Austin, I think he's got to keep attacking with that same intensity. I think he's got to keep up that same intensity on defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Come on, Austin.
All right. He attacked that face-off there. Good block by Austin.
Mm-hmm.
First circle drift. Ooh, beautiful cut.
And again, look how far left of center this was.
Yeah.
Look at it. Super far left of center. He's got to get that in. He's got to get it over there. Let it develop. Force Austin to decide if he's going to stay and move over there or give up the bank.
Right.
Oh, wow. Good get.
Yeah.
Good get.
All right. So Austin's got to, can't be, oof. I was going to say he needed to be really disciplined defensively there.
Yeah. And that was just the drift was too fast for Noah.
Yeah.
He needs to be a medium speed.
It's better.
Yeah, but he didn't let it get over to the left.
No.
And that's like Austin's great right wall under.
Oh, no. You hate seeing that.
Take a timeout. rushed.
Good block. Good discipline there by Noah. Good shot by Austin. Great cross. Cross straight. Very nice shot. All right. Let's see if both these players can compose themselves a little bit here. Keep up the intensity. It's a controlled aggression, a controlled intensity. You know, I learned about that playing high school football. It's
Nice.
intense for, seconds at a time during a play. But then, you have to be calm because, the position I played was linebacker, and you have to call the play and make adjustments on the fly. So air hockey is similar to me for that reason. With you have to be controlled and understand, what adjustments need to be made and be ready for that quick, controlled intensity.
Yeah.
That was a good block by Austin.
Yeah.
That was rushed there. Good job by
Good job
Noah
corralling the
holding
puck.
that. Yeah.
Didn't his you can tell it's like you can almost predict every time it's going to score and when it's not going to score based on the speed of the drift and the position where the puck is.
Yeah.
This is more the speed. This is the speed.
Yep. There you go.
And that was nice. Forced Austin to commit to the cut. He's going for that cut.
Yep.
It's one of his good shots. And the right wall under. Well done.
Yep. Well hit. Very nice.
I think Noah needs to. That was an
It was an
over that went under.
Yeah. Yeah. Austin was a little frozen there. Oh, that was a good block.
That was
That was
nice.
great get
Nice
too by
attempt to
Austin.
get.
Okay, timeout. All right. This is a huge point coming up,
Yeah.
It's what, 5-3, right?
Yeah.
Austin scores this, 5-4, and he doesn't. Noah gets that. What a block. Oof.
Yeah.
Yes, that shot there, I don't know if I agree with that one. Forehand, left wall. There was
Noah
rest
didn't.
too, yeah.
And he didn't let it get left of center.
Yeah. Gotta hold this a little more.
What's he? Not sure what he's trying here. Oh,
Yeah, look for the cut there.
Yeah, went for the cut. I think the drift is just too fast. It's
Yeah.
hard to be accurate on shots when the drift is so fast.
No, you don't like to see that though. Lord.
Oh, and those are the kind of things that really
Yes.
will fluster Austin.
Yeah. Yeah, it's deflating at times. All right, let's see how he can fight. That's one way.
I know it needs to not rush.
Right. It's
Get
gotta
it left of
be
center.
controlled.
Yeah, left of center.
Good shot though.
You can see the nerves. It was a good shot. It was a good try.
Yep.
Yeah, give it to him.
Yeah. So right now, I can see Noah if he left the center, looked like he's going to hit the cut, hits across straight, it's going to score. If he does that right now on Austin. For Austin, I think he's got to keep attacking with the banks. There you go, left wall, beautiful. Yeah, both sides you got to keep attacking, please. You got to play defense right here. Oof. Nice transition. Good defense by both players. There it is. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. Noah took out Austin.
Look at him jump for joy.
That was pretty awesome. That was a great match. All right, let's get him over here.
Okay, we are here with Noah Weissman with a very impressive win over sort of your nemesis, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it was 8 months or so ago you played a challenge match against Austin, and he sort of, I mean, let's just be honest, he blew you off the table. And, I remember talking to you, and you were very deflated, and you were just real down on yourself about it. And so how you feel now?
I feel absolutely great right now. I've been trying to beat Austin in a match, or at least a set in a tournament play forever. I haven't been able to get him until now, so it feels great, for sure.
Well done. No, absolutely well-deserved. You corrected a lot of the things that happened in your Munoz match against him, namely taking some timeouts when you get down a few points and maybe you're not feeling, right, rather than just continuing to push forward. That was smart. And then also noticed times when you would rush, it seemed like you would maybe remember I shouldn't do that, and then on maybe the follow-up shots you wouldn't. Did I see that correctly, or?
No, you absolutely did. I definitely, during my match with Munoz, I tended not to take timeouts when I should have. I kind of wanted to force the win, and
Right.
I wanted to force my shots to go in. Against Austin, whenever he was coming back on me, I was like, okay, you have to take your timeout because you never want to let your opponent start to get back up on you.
Right. Yeah. Well, and in the game, you were up 2-0, and then you were up, I think, 4-1 in the next game, right? So it was almost a similar situation as Munoz, and you got stale, right?
Yes.
You had the same thing. And Danny and I were talking about this, that Austin then started to come back point by point, and then you could almost see his motivation and his momentum increasing, which makes him even more difficult to deal with.
Right, yes. Austin plays very well when he's hyped up and he's energetic.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, overall though, you're very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. So looks like you will then be going forward to play your practice partner.
Yes,
Jake.
I'm worried to play him. And
Yeah.
it's funny because going to this tournament, people predicted that he'd finish 8th, right? And then
well,
you
they were
realize,
wrong.
yes, he had a great upset against Chris Gibson, and and he knows my game very well. I know his game very well,
Right,
so
right.
I would not be surprised if that was a grueling match.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely,
not be surprised.
absolutely. Well, congratulations. You have the tools.
Right, for sure.
Okay.
Appreciate it, though.
Well done.
Thank you.
See you at the next one. We'll see you next one.